trade for a year. They give you time enough to understand all this, and then your account has to be green at the end of the year. Then after the end of the year, you start getting your feet wet with real money. You don't go in, all of a sudden you're using a whole bunch of funds to start trading on your first. No, you start small. You start with $50, $75, $100. Because even though your account is green for the year, you're still in school. You're still learning. Because the second phase of it is the emotional part. That's the second phase, the emotional part. And you can know all these support and resistance and not have your emotions in check. Meaning some people are greedy. Some people have the fear of missing out. You can't have the fear of missing out. You can't be greedy, and you can't have no emotions. You got to go by what the charts say and what the chart tell you. That's it. You can't focus on the money. That comes on the back end. That's why I never talk about money. I always talk in percentages. Because the money would have you all over the place. And I never eyeball the P&L. I never eyeball the P&L. My eyes are always on the chart. Because the chart's going to let me know what my P&L is. Long as I focus on my plan, as long as I focus on the play, then I look at the P&L after. The play go my way or it don't. And if it's not, identify, this is very important. You have to identify when it's not going your way fast. You got to do it fast. And then you got to identify if it is going your way, you got to take your profits. Like I always talk about base hits. Eventually, like today, I got a Grand Slam home run. And everybody has different numbers of their targets and their stop losses and what a home run is to them. A home run to me is 25%. If I can do 5 to 7 every single day, 5 to 7, that's a base hit. 5 to 7, that's a base hit. 5 to 7%, that's a base hit. Like today, I got a Grand Slam home run. I was waiting on this break right here of this resistance. Once I seen and understood that the EMAs were starting to point up along with the VWAP, the VWAP was the main indicator for me to pull the trigger once we broke this resistance down here. Well, once we broke the resistance down here, I got in perfectly and then as soon as I got in for this break, boom, that green candle automatically gave me 10%. So I moved my stop loss to 5%. And as we went all the way up, I just kept moving my take profits all the way up. Once we didn't get the 135 break that I was really looking for, where it's at right here, I was looking for the break of 135. We didn't get that. So once we started to pull back, I didn't even let it hit my take profits. I just went on and got out with the 19%. But even though it took 15 minutes to break this 135, sometimes we'll be like, because I missed this whole candle because I got out down here. Man, I wish I should have stayed in. Let me rush and get back in. No, I didn't get back in at all. I was all right with what I got out of the trade. Even though my plan worked out, but it didn't work out when I wanted it to. It worked out 15 minutes later. And I was not in the hole for 15 minutes to get this breakout. Why? Because I already caught this one. And I was looking for the break of 135. And when we didn't get it, and it started to break the uptrend, I just went on and got out. And what it did, it retraced back to support. It caught more momentum, and broke the 135, and now we're up to 136. You can't have the fear of missing out. I can sit here and not trade and talk about this, and you'll think that I'm really in the trade. That's because I love the chart. I love reading this. And once my plan work out, I'm always training. I'm always learning. I'm always reading the chart. I'm always watching the film, like a football game, a football player. Like right now, the coaches, those coaches, they probably took a couple of days off. But guess what they finna do? They finna get ready for next year. They finna do what? They finna start watching film and getting ready for the next season. That's exactly what you got to do with this. You got to continue to watch. That's why all new traders and experienced traders, if you are not recording your trades, you have to be recording this. Because every time I go live, I really do this for my educational purposes, because every single night I go back and I study every day that I go live trading. Every day that I do this, every night I go back and I study my entries and my exits. That's why you always hear me go back and go over what I done. Because at night, I watch this all over again and I take notes and I watch. I film study myself every single night. Not even the chart, but even what I'm talking about. That's why if you're a new trader, you have to be recording yourself and then go back and evaluate your own trades and do your own homework. Evaluate the good ones and the bad ones and find out your trading strategy to a T. And one thing I'm going to tell y'all right now, once you find your trading strategy by recording yourself, your trading will be 1,000% better. I've been trading for 8 years. I just started recording my trades. I was all over the place, trading 10 times a day, 7, 8, 9, 10 times a day. Now, I trade once or twice a day, maybe 3, and I'm done. I'm more relaxed. I'm more precise. It has made me 1,000% better trader just by going live streaming and recording this and going back and watching it every single night. Yeah. So if you're a trader, you got to be recording your trade. I don't care if you've been trading for 40 years. You have to be recording your trades.